Hey, what up, decisive marketers? We are back again with another video on the Hexac line of products. We are going to be talking about Hexomatic today. I just want to disclaim a little bit. I think that Hexomatic is a great product, but I have not really used it too much. But I will share some ideas, right? Because I personally, I personally am not a someone who uses does a lot of web scraping, so I'm not very good at web scraping at all. I gotta beef up my skills definitely, but because of that, I don't actually use Hexomatic that much. But I would say that there are some very nice automations that are built in, right? Some automations that are already built in, and it makes it much easier to make use of Hexomatic, right? So it's not a purely web scraping tool, right? Or a lot of web scraping tool that's out there always say like we are point and click or whatever it is, but it's not that simple most of the time, right? Because every web page is different, they behave differently, they load differently as well. So sometimes a page renders a little bit slow, you trigger the scraping too quickly, it doesn't scrape as well. So yeah, we are going to be looking at Hexomatic right now because of the pre-built automations. I'm going to be talking about more on the pre-built automations because that's what I use Hexomatic mostly for, rather than the the actual scraping actions itself. So before I dive into Hexomatic, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. Here we go. So here we are in Hexomatic. This is the dashboard. I don't think we really need to know about all this, but there's some nice tools, some done for you automations in here. We are going to be looking at that. So we have workflows right here. So what happens is that you can, so a workflow would be an a complete automation workflow, right? So so what happens is that, for example, if you use so there's two things about Hexomatic. So you have the scraping recipe. So you select what you want to scrape, what item, the HTML element that you want to pull out. That's the scraping recipe. And then there's the automation, which are pre-built recipes, I would say, that just kind of click and fill in the information, it's done for you, right? So so you can combine automation and scraping recipe, as well as uploading like data, or you can even make use of some ready-made workflow library right here. So for example, these are like sort of like scraping recipes, or and it combines a couple of things together as well, like automation and stuff like that. So you can just kind of click and you get to use them. For example, SEO guest post opportunity. So I think a lot of SEO people would be interested in this. So this workflow itself is going to look up Google. So you got to fill in the information, right? It's not completely done for you, but you can put in like the keyword that you want to search for. So for example, like, let's see, like beauty, right? So you can have beauty right for us. Okay, so then you will be able to search, right? It's going to search, and then it's going to grab all the results, and then it scrapes the website for email addresses. Okay, so this is a pre-built automation. So it's actually all pre-built automations, and they just kind of put them all together into one single workflow, right? So it's then going to scrape the emails, and then validate the emails, then scrape their social media links and the phone numbers as well. So you can much better contact the website, the webmaster, or whatever it is, right? Whoever handles the website. Okay, so then you can contact them. Okay, you try and email them, they don't respond. You contact them via their socials, they don't respond. You contact them via their phone number. Okay, so let's say you have their phone number. In fact, you can then continue on. You can, for example, let me just take a look here. So okay, so what happens is that you can then maybe even trigger a webhook, then send it out to, let's say, Public Connect or Flowmatic or whatever, Alberto, whichever automation tool that you're using. You can then trigger a email to them, right? Maybe a cold email to them, then and then send out a tweet to them, maybe, or then and then a phone number, maybe WhatsApp them or something like that. So you can trigger all this all in one single workflow. So that's kind of how it works. Okay, so there are others as well. Maybe we'll take a look, because now that I am on Hexomatic, I realized that there are some very nice workflows that are being done right here, right? Some the ones that have been created. So so you have find email addresses and contact details for any domains in bulk. So if you have a list of emails, a list of domains, you can just upload it in here and run it. Then it's going to extract all the email and contact details. You can discover tech stack for a list of websites as well. You just upload it in, and Hexomatic will tell you what is their tech stack. Are they using WordPress? If they're using WordPress, you can, hey, you're on WordPress, maybe we can help you out, whatever it is. You're selling some kind of WordPress services, you can do that. Next one is, or you can even check, let's say they're using Klaviyo. You say, hey, you know what, I'm a marketing automation expert, let me help handle your marketing campaigns for you, right? And then you have what else do you have? Website broken links audit as well. So it's going to, you can upload a website, domains in there in bulk, and it's going to pull out all the broken links on the website itself, right? So this is also very useful if you are going to be wanting, if you want to be building links using broken links. This is where Hexomatic is amazing at, right? Because it's going to grab you all the broken links in there, and then you can create content and then tell them, hey, why don't you link to us, right? And then research backlink partners, okay, SEO reverse engineering, okay, okay, via list, okay. Not really sure what this one is. Let me just kind of take a look. Oh, okay, this is amazing. Okay, so but I think this one uses a premium automation, if I'm not wrong. Let me just take a look here. Right, so there you go. Right, it's SEO referring domains. Oh, it's actually built in. So if it's built in, it is very nice. Let me see. Referring domains. Okay, not really sure why it's not showing, but I believe this could be a premium automation. See, so what happens is that it's gonna look up Google, then you can then look up a domain, and it's gonna pull out all the referring domains for you. Then you can pull out all their social media profile links, then extract the email so that you can contact the domains that is linking to your competitor, or linking to a particular website that you want to pull links from. Okay, so that's what it does. Although I would say that, of course, if you have a subscription to Ahrefs, that would make it easy, or you can grab Brand Overflow as well, which is offering a great pricing right now, right? And you can have the referring domain in there. I mean, you can look up the referring domain. So what I would say that, of course, if you do a live script, right, the data is gonna, I mean, is gonna be most accurate. Okay, so that will be for this particular workflow itself. Okay, right. So you can also, have a, let's say you have a bunch of images, you can transcribe it into text as well using their OCR technology, right? And then things like this, right? Discover influencers contact details. So this one is quite useful. Let me just take a look at this. Okay, so you can look up Google and it's going to scrape all the emails, and then the email, and then you try and look for their emails. Then you also try and look for their social media profile links as well. Okay, yep. So that's what it does. I think they've got some very nice workflow in there. And then the scraping recipe. This is what I'm actually not very good at this. Just to be clear. Okay, but they have some nice pre-built recipes in here already, which is submitted by people, right? I mean the team, I mean the community itself. So you can scrape Indeed, you can scrape whatever, Canadian Tire, single product, Shine, Product Hunt, AppSumo. You can scrape all the information using Hexomatic. Okay, so these are the ones that has been submitted. Okay, you can scrape IMDb listing as well, right? So these are the ones. I will maybe I just kind of show a little bit. I'm not very good at it, so so what happens, let's say I want to script a website. Let's say it's this one right here, suili.com.sg. So you want to also I'm not really sure what these two are, but you might want to take a look and compare the differences, because I think full stack will allow the entire page to load first before it starts scraping. That's what you should be doing most of the time. So then it's previewed. You can choose the data center as well. Then you can choose the label. Let me just kind of see how it works. So you have to grab the field information and then sort of script it, whatever it is. I'm not too good at it. I got to look up on how to use this, but even if you are not a technical person, you can still use Hexomatic because of the pre-built recipes, pre-built workflows, pre-built automations. Okay, so here we have the automations in here. They have a ton of them right here. I'm just roughly going to go through them. You can transcribe audios into text, I guess, with this. This is OCR. This is also OCR. Okay, but these are premiums, right? So there are some you gotta pay additional to use them, just to, and they are like one-off. You gotta buy more credits if you want to make use of the premium automations. So you got AI sentiment analysis. So you can look up headlines and it'll tell you, okay, is this a good sign or a bad sign, something like that. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? So for example, scientists discover primitive bacteria in Antarctica, for example. Then that will be like a bad sentiment, something like that. Okay, then you have AI text to speech. So you will convert text into speech for you. AI image labeling, AI image safety, Not really sure what that is. And then logo detection, accessibility audits, product data, product reviews, product search, right? So it's going to go into Amazon and scrape certain things in here, and then the seller finder, the article scraper, Baidu search. I'm not sure why this is premium. They should have it as built in, right? So Bing search as well, they should be built in my opinion, right? I would say. Then content analysis. So like, what's the word count of the page? Maybe you are a content writer, you see that their content is very bad. You can say, hey, you know what? You guys are writing content, but they could be better, and I can help you lengthen them so that they rank better in Google SEO, right? Something like that. Then you have currency converter, data input, date transformation, deep L translation, crop images, cryptocurrency converter. Discover that tech stack. I think this is very, very useful, and there's a new automation in there. Discover who is, discover profiles. All right, this is built in, right? So this is amazing because you can pull out the social media information, and then you got email address validation, and then you can verify using easy DMARC as well, but this is going to cost you a little bit, right? Because it uses premium credits. Email discovery, email scraper, extract domain from URL and email address, and then extract links. A lot of them I'm just going to kind of, what I'll do is kind of look through very quickly. So you have Google Drive as well, so this is very useful. So for example, you go to a website, you're scraping images or whatever, you can then save those into a folder in Google Drive automatically. Very nice, right? There's Google Maps search, Google News. So I feel that Google Maps should be a built-in automation as well, right? Not really sure why Google search is a premium automation as well, right? Google Sheets and so on, right? A lot of stuff in here. Grammar, spelling audit, right? Hexospark integration, integrately, make, connects it, malicious URL, blah blah blah. Pably Connect, SEO meta tags, SEO backlink intelligence, Slack integration, video links extractor, WordPress polls. Okay, I mean, a lot of stuff in here, right? So there's also this one that I use quite a bit, which is the XML sitemap generator. Okay, so, and also sitemap extractor, right? So you can create sitemaps with this, and I would say that this is very useful because you could have let's say your site is built on WordPress, and the WordPress plugin for SEO is just going to create a sitemap for the WordPress area of your site. But let's say you also use a, let's say, community SaaS tool, right? For example, Uki or Scenes, which I've also reviewed on my channel. Then it is then able to how do I say this? It's able to go in and crawl all the pages in your community site, okay, and then put it together with your WordPress site and create a sitemap, right? So that's very nice as well. So I guess that's all I have to cover. Maybe we'll jump into settings a little bit and see what they have, right? So you can set tags, you can set email notifications, sharing configurations, APIs, and integrations, right? So a lot of integrations in here, as per with WordPress as well. So I guess that's all I have to share about Hexomatic, right? It's a great tool. It's not something that I use it often, but when I need it, it becomes very very convenient for me, right? I would say. And then those of you who do a lot of scraping, web scraping, I think this tool is definitely going to come in very handy for you. If you can find a workflow that you're going to be using it on a regular basis, then I would say that Hexomatic is very good for you, right? So I guess that's all I have to share about Hexomatic. If you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about Hexomatic in the comments below. Lastly, if you know anyone who could benefit from this tool right here, be sure to share this video with them. And also, one last thing would be, you know, the Hexac deal, as I mentioned in my 2 other previous videos as well. They have a Black Friday banner right here. You have to log in to access it. I have placed the link below. Do click on that and log in, so that if you don't have an account, you got to create one, and then you'll be able to see this banner in there. Then you can access the deal that they have, right? They're offering a very good pricing for Hexomatic, you know, the entire Hexac line of products right now. So highly recommend that you guys jump in and grab it. So that's all I have to share about Hexomatic. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.